I'm actually more excited for the next fight. Let's get into that, my man.
All right, let's dive right into it, man. We got a women's bantamweight division fight. A couple of vets here in Sara McMann and Julianna Pena. We've actually seen her fight in 2020, so looking forward to seeing her get back in the ring. McMann, you know, she sports a 12-5 record. She's been in the UFC since 2012, which is, you know, just insane. You know, dating back to a little bit of her history, she actually represented America in the Olympics, which is actually really dope in 2004. So, you know, she's been around the game for a long time. You know, we know she can compete with the best of them. She has notable wins against Gina Mazzani, Lauren Murphy. She also has some tough losses against some really elite people, Ronda Rousey in her prime, Amanda Nunes, Ketlin Vieira. So, you know, she knows what it takes to win here. Most recently, she beat Lena Landsberg back in January of last year by decision. So looking forward to seeing her get back in the ring. On the flip side, we got the Venezuelan Vixen here. She rocks that 9-4 record. She's actually 8-2 dating back to 2013, which is pretty crazy. And her only losses have been to Valentina Shevchenko, who's an absolute beast, and to Germaine de Randamie. So, you know, and that was in October. How do you say it? 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 Yo, this guy just left.
Yo, I watched this man say Kazakhstan names, Russian names, German names. Woo! This guy comes off a Dutch. This guy grabs a Dutch name and just gets rocked.
Randamie? How do you say this? How do you say
Germaine de Randamie.
Randamie?
Yeah, all right. You got it. Woo! That one got me good.
That was her.
That one got me so good. Woo! That got me so good. Wow.
Well, that was her most recent loss. And yeah, you know, this one should be a dandy. So what do you got here, man?
All right. So you know what's really funny about this one is I'm actually going to play a reverse game on Pies because Pies knows the lines. And I keep catching these random things at the corner of my eye that make these women so similar in terms of fight game that I can't help but have to spit this at you and you can judge how the line looks to you. So you already know how their records look. I mean, their average fight time, 10 minutes, 59 seconds for Pena, 10 minutes, 12 seconds for McMann. When you look at height, 5'6", 5'6". When you look at weight, if I have to mention weight, is fairly similar. I mean, you know, we're done. I mean, reach 3 inches in favor of Pena. I mean, to be honest with you, I think McCann's going to be a bit more, you know, pushing in anyways, but Pena's going to have a little bit of that advantage, but I don't think it's going to do much in terms of keeping McMann at bay. When you look at the strikes landed per minute, 2.8 for Julianna Pena, 2.39 for McMann. Striking accuracy, this is what makes me laugh. 47% for Pena, McMann 46%. Like, you can't get closer. Wow. Strikes absorbed per minute, 1.73 for Pena, 1.86 for McMann. And the defense, 51% for Pena, 47% for McMann. Like, these girls are definitely very well matched. But then this is what I kind of brought up, right? We talk about McMann's history when it comes to wrestling, when it comes to MMA grappling, like what she's been able to showcase against really good fighters. We're now going to look at the takedowns, right? You have 4.5 takedowns when it comes to like per 50 minutes for McMann. When you look at Pena, only 2.73, right? She obviously doesn't execute so much, but she's also, you know, trying to finish. She's also being able to stand up a bit more. I think Pena tries to explore the game a little bit, whereas McMann definitely tries to utilize her strengths a lot more. And when you look at this, like takedown defense, 66% for McMann, only 28% for Julianna Pena. So I really do believe that, you know, with McMann landing at 63% versus Pena's 51%, I just think that this is one where you have to say that it's going to turn into a grappling match because I'm very, very skeptical of Pena being able to finish her on the feet. You know, I just think that, you know, if it's a grappling event, she might be able to do something there. But, you know, outside of that, it's going to be a tough one. It's going to be a tough one.
Yeah, so I mean, before we even dive right into the odds here, I'm going to give you a premature bell here because honestly, your analysis here has kind of dictated the line, and it's right in line with what Vegas is thinking. This is pretty much a pick 'em. Sara McMann is a minus 125 favorite. So let's ring up that bell here. You deserve that one. That was some great analysis there for sure. So yeah, McMann does come in minus 125 favorite. It's anybody's fight. Like you said, there might be a little bit of edge in terms of the wrestling and grappling for McMann, but otherwise this is going to be a very tough fight to call. And
now we're probably going to talk about some serious content, like Beautiful fights. Ooh.
So that was an absolute treat. That wraps up UFC 257. Enjoy the card this weekend, guys. It's going to be a real treat. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe, hit that bell button. Make sure you give us a follow on Instagram, Twitter. All our information is below. And yeah, it's going to be a good one. Anything else you want to touch on, Siraj?
Happy birthday to the GOAT. Peace.
Later, guys.